Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see what we can make out of this piece of shit. I wonder how big we're going to make it. No, we don't want it that. Going to go at 200 for this. This one's going to be needing some bleed removal. Maybe that's too extreme. We just need a little bit. We don't want to absolutely bleach out the pastel colours in this piece. I'm going to leave the contrast as is. Actually, we're going to leave that. We're not going to make that too light, because this one is light. Wonder how this is going to turn up. Let's just get our shit out of here. Let's see what it is. It is a My Life paper, a magazine or paper that's like a magazine. It's a Korean. I think it's Korean. I think that's the Korean language, from what I can tell. And we're interested. So this is the picture, the page, and we're interested in taking a section out of that and making it into something creative instead of this commercial fuck up. So we're going to take this commercial, this ad, and we're going to make it into something more interesting than just a fucking ad. So sorry about the bad camera work. I'm just trying to maneuver this onto the glass. So we just got it on the glass like so. Just using a camera hand to drop the dock feeder onto it. Alright, out it comes. Let's see how this turns out. We still got the writing, and the image is too dark. It looks shithouse. We fucked it. It's bloody awful. I think we moved it up too high, and we moved it up too high. We didn't move it up high enough, and it's all crooked and shitty. The graphs look all crooked and awful. So we're just going to line it up like so against the edge of the copier, and we're just going to drop the dock feeder onto it, and we're going to lighten off this image. So I wonder if there's any background. I think the background is gone, so that's the first take, and we're just going to go and change things around. Fuck, this user interface is a pain. We're going to take the copy density light. I think that should be good enough. All right, let's see how we go. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that's a lot better. The colour is better. We've got the bars looking nice and tall. It's not the greatest. I'm actually wondering if maybe we could make this a bit smaller. So at least we got it lined up nicely. So we're going to make it, I think we're going to make it 141.4. so we can get more of the image in this. It's a pretty boring, wishy-washy sort of look, so having a little bit of extra parts of the page. Sorry, I'm talking through my ass, folks, don't worry. Yeah, that looks interesting. Unfortunately, we've got all this shit down the bottom here. Maybe we'll enlarge it on the vertical and get rid of all that rubbish, that ugly shit. So we can enlarge it a bit vertically, but at least the hand is in there. So we're just going to enlarge it big on the vertical. Going to make it larger on the vertical. So the vertical is going to be 160%. We're going to make it 160 and see how that goes. $160. Hopefully the toner won't run out in the middle of this while I'm doing it, because I've just set this thing up. It's still too small. We've still got those ugly bits down there, so we need a bigger enlargement once again. So we're just going to enlarge bigger. So I think we're going to make it 100 and we're going 190. 190 with this to get rid of that ugliness. So that's our first one out, and yeah, that looks a lot better now. We don't have those ugly advertising shitters at the bottom. So I'm wondering where the center of this job, I think, is logically going to be here. This is not the greatest kind of original to demo with, folks. It's not the greatest, it's not the most colourful. So let's see how we go. Right, that's our second piece. So that's our second piece to our demo. So that's that. That's what we got there. And we're going to just print off 2 mirrored versions of this. Right, let's see what we can do. Alright, let's see how that goes. So that's our 2 mirrors of this rather boring finance related ad. It's rather boring shit. Anything to do with the love of money is boring. It is boring. The people that love money in this world are fucking boring and stupid. You know, they got no idea on the bigger picture of things. These rich people that run companies like Konica Minolta, the manufacturer of this photocopier, they could make a difference in some way because they've got such power and might. But they're fucking assholes, and they don't. But now that looks really brilliant now. I think now I'm really happy. We can call this demo quits.